Okay, so hello, and welcome, I guess. My name is Peter Hanlon, aka Tangara, um, and this is a stream for Clockwork Knight 2, aka Clockwork Knight Gekkan, depending if you're from Japan or not, which is basically part 2 of Clockwork Knight. Today is the 28th of July, 2020, of course. So there's a special thing that's happened on this day, 25 years ago. Clockwork Knight 2 was released in Japan for the very first time. So today I'm going to be going through the game. I'm going to be just exploring it, trying to show you guys a few little things, you know, that you might not know about the game, give some trivia and so on, and just celebrate the game by just playing it, it's an important anniversary. It's the 25th anniversary of the game. So I thought it would be a very, very good idea to go ahead today and play that. So, in my Clockwork Knight 1 stream back in December, I didn't have a headset anymore at the time, but now I do. So it would be a lot easier to communicate with the chat. So hopefully a few of you will enjoy it. If you do, that's a great thing. If not, I can only apologise. So yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. But yes, anyway, we're going to play the game momentarily. There's a few places I need to share it still, but what I will do in the meantime is I will allow the intro to the game to play while I shut up. So, yes, you can enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, time for long body. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, time for long body. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Yeah, you can do it today to find a sweet party. Here we go. Fiesta de los amigos. So much fun to be done.
Okay, so yeah, the intro, very good. I can see in the comments that a few people like that intro a lot, basically. So you're not alone. I love that intro, always have done. So yes, let's I guess play the game. Hopefully it goes without any hitches, and hopefully you can see a few things you haven't seen before. Who knows? Right, we're fighting the well, the Japanese version of the game starts with the boss from the, the final boss from the first game. So that's why the Salsa de Peperusha intro happens. That's the whole reason for it, because it's actually part 2 of the first game. So it's a recap before you fight the first boss, but a very mundane version of it for whatever reason. So yeah. And then, now we've defeated him, that's crazy TV. We'll move on to the intro to the game, the proper intro, where, things happen and the game gets set up. So yeah. Right, and as you can see there, leading on from the first game where Chelsea was rescued, and she couldn't wake up at the end of the game, and she was kidnapped again. So, once again, we have to go looking for her. Great. it could be one of the only ones, Severo. I don't know if it's Severo or Severo, but I apologise if I didn't pronounce it correctly, but yes, I think it could be one of the only ones. Emeraldo the Dragon, one of my favourite soundtracks, the Saturn games. Yes, it is a very fantastic soundtrack, created by the musical genius known as Hirofumi Murasaki, who's also my friend, just bragging out there. But yeah, for real though, he's a very, very talented man. Very, very talented man. And so he's done a lot of work on different games, so you should go check out his library. You can probably find it on VGMDB, other things he's worked on. So yeah, he has got his own band as well that he plays sometimes, so he's worth checking out. I think his Twitter account is Una Momento. If you want to follow the composer of the game on Twitter, his Twitter account is dr_purple2155, and I will put that into the chat. That's dr_purple. And that's 2155. I don't know what's going on here. Purple 2155. Okay, there you go. So let's just get on with the game. Basically, he's just advising you keys and other crap, and just little bits of the story. It doesn't really add much to the game, if I'm honest. So. You can throw eggs like that, and if there's 5 of them in a row, you'll get a 1-up because of the points accumulation. Right. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to find some shit. Yeah, we're going to explore a lot of this game today, because why the hell not? It's the 25th anniversary. What else have we got to do? Nothing. So. Okay, so I didn't mean to fall off that platform. So we're just gonna go back up there. Don't worry, it won't take a long time. Okay. So now we go inside here. Another thing, you may have noticed a little bit at the beginning, I span a card around. Inside the levels of this game, just Clockwork Knight 2, not the first Clockwork Knight, but just Clockwork Knight 2, there are 4 playing cards around the levels, and if you get them all in a level, you get a gold key as a reward. So, yeah. And if you there's 32 in total because you can only get them in the normal stages. Boss stages don't have them. So if you get all 32 of them, you'll unlock a cheat code at the end of the game. Ooh. Very fancy, you know? Whether the cheat code's worth it is up for interpretation, but it's a personal thing, I think. I don't think I would have been very happy in 1995 for getting that after working hard for it, but... Now, these are special things for Le Bon races. Le Bon is the ball character there, and you race him. And if you manage to win, it says win, wow. But you also get a gold key. Getting a gold key adds an extra cog to your health, so you can be hit more times, basically. Very simple. If you lose, he throws you out a pocket watch, which gives you extra time. Yeah, so it's more worth winning. Again, we can use that, and we've got another one up. Okay, so we spam that here and watch. That'll break the egg. Nice little neat thing I learned when I was a child. You throw that egg, you've got another one up. See, this lower path actually has another hidden route down here. So you go into here, and look, we're in the pencil room. For some reason, there are just pencils. Now, I just got a red helmet, and that gives you 3 extra lives. So yeah. Woo. And we end up back here, unfortunately. Kind of far back from where we were, but that's fine. We're going to go down to the lower path one more time, I think. I wonder if you get here a second time. Yep, the extra life thing works once the enemies respawn, so that's interesting. The stuff inside the eggs doesn't tend to respawn unless you die. So... the pocket watches give you extra time because if you can see at the top there's a counter. Oh, also there's a gold key there. And then we leave that area. But if you can see there's a time up the top. Once your time runs out, well, it's game over. Well, not game over, but you lose a life. So you want to keep up your pocket watches if you're exploring levels, basically. And you can use things like eggs, as you've been seeing, to attack enemies and so on. You can use enemies to attack other enemies as well, so... like that. Right. For now, we're gonna try and attempt to get to this nice area over here. So, yeah. There is also another area over there, so we're gonna try and get to it. No! Well, oh well. Oh, there it is. And there's another gold key. So the max cogs you can get are 5. The good thing about that is if you lose them and you get a silver key, it will regenerate all of them. If I get another gold key now that I've got a 5, I'll get a 1-up. So you get bonuses just for collecting shit. It's really cool. And now we're on to the 4th card. And there we go, another life. Now, with this, If you get the right letter, you get another 1-up. So the game is very generous with 1-ups, I believe. So... Oh, you got the game in Christmas '97. Yeah, it was late '96 or early '97 I got this. I started off with the Japanese version. And yes, you are right. I'm sorry I didn't look at it for a minute. The European version of the game, in fact, it's pretty much the same as the Japanese version of the game. Except it's retitled Clockwork Knight 2, and it's slightly harder. So yeah. The American, there was a prototype version of the game that I did release. I bought and released online. That was a US version that became the European version of the game. And originally it was going to be just like the European version of the game. It had the NTSC aspect ratio and everything. So it's kind of interesting that for whatever reason they decided to... How do I put it? They decided instead, no, we're just going to take a later release game and use that as the base for Clockwork Knight 2 instead. God knows. But anyway, we're going to ride on Barrow Barrow, who is Tongara's trusty steed. Right. Fun little fact about this song that's playing in the background. We have footage of an earlier version of Clockwork Knight 1, which has this music inside Kevin's room, the first level of Kevin's room. So this song originally belonged to Kevin's room. So yes. Now, I messed up there. I shouldn't have done that. So it's okay, I've got plenty of lives. I'm just gonna lose a life because I want to get all the cards. So I don't mind dying sometimes if I've messed up. These enemies here are called Heat Men, the ones in the car. I think they're supposed to be like firefighters. So yeah. The ones on the little bikes that you see in other levels too are called Kachin. And as far as I know, it's an onomatopoeia for like when you hit metal, like kachin. So yes. Right. And now I've earned the life back anyway, so that's fine. Doesn't matter what I lost it. Right, and I need to go back to this area. That's again, I'm gonna have to lose a life because I did stupid. It's not gonna let me die, is it? Okay, so sometimes if you don't hit the card hard enough, it doesn't spin. So, as I said, I'm gonna regain all my lives and I've got plenty of them, so I don't mind restarting if I make a little mess up. These auto-scroll levels are a little bit hard. They're not hard to play, basically, but to pick up every item sometimes can be a little bit like, ugh. Just messing up a little bit. That's okay. I can sound this lower route now because I already got the card that was up there. So that's fine. Right. I want to take the path here when it comes up. Okay. And there we go. There we have it. I got that card. And now there's another card coming up, and I will get that too. And there we go, got my gold keys back. And yeah, so I've got all 4 cards for this level as well. That's my goal, I'm gonna get all the cards in the game. We've not dropped any frames so far, which is a very nice thing. So we're streaming pretty nicely right now. I didn't get the letter that time. It can be a little hard in these auto-scroller levels, so... Yeah, exactly. That's why it's very similar. Yeah, Kevin's room seemed to originally have some kind of Wild West theme going on. So, because he's a boy, I suppose, and boys like trains and cowboys and stuff, I guess. So, um, yeah. So the first level of Kevin's room was supposed to have that song, and the second level was supposed to have the music. It still does. And the music, and interestingly, the music that ended up being in Kevin's room level 1 was originally in Betsy's room level 2. So it's a bit of a mindfuck. So yeah, she's just giving you advice on the boss. The boss is called Funky Snakey. He's very easy to take care of. The name of this song is Rock and Roll Hi Ho, I believe. Or Hi Ho Rock and Roll. You just keep hitting his microphone. It's very easy. You see, you just keep hitting it. It's really simple. Right, so now he's going to do this. You just keep doing that until he dies. I always liked him, just for some reason he was like, hi ho, and that when I was a child. And I like how he turns grayscale like that. This is my favourite part too, when I was a kid. Good memories. Yeah, Barro's, yes, exactly, the banjo sample uses very nice. His music in both games, sorry, in both levels is very nice. I'm glad they did include him in the second game. And Severo, it's must pick up the Japanese bundle with 2 games. Yes, Pepperusho no Fukubukuro. It's a very nice pack. It's worth picking up, I think, once the whole Corona thing dies down, because at the moment, the price for the game is extortionate. Like, I think it's around, like, I've seen it going for 40, 50, 60 pounds at the moment, so around the same in euros. It's just a ridiculous price right now. So wait for it to come down a bit. I wouldn't pay more than £30 for it, especially with shipping on top. But yeah, so we're in Saltia's Roulette, and you just wager the coins that you pick up during the levels. Crowns, they're called, little bottle caps. You can wager them to win things like lives and stuff. In the first game, what Le Bon at the top right is saying to you is, if you're a real man, you'll bet 15 crowns. Yeah. So. Right, that's Saltia. She fancies you. She wants your. She's in love with Clockwork Knight herself. So. Right, she's like, okay, let's roulette start. All right. Let's we'll try and aim for the 3 up. Right. Okay. Okay, and then she just tells you how to select and stuff. I believe it's in this one. Nope, I was wrong. I won't bother after that. If I lose it once, I just don't bother. I just carry on with the game. It's kind of a time thing. She's like, oh, you're leaving already? You know, please come back soon. You know, collect more crowns and come back soon. Love heart, and she blows you a kiss. So, yeah. Okay, now we're in the study room. Eagle-eyed viewers may know that the study room is actually where the final boss of the first game takes place, and the beginning of this game took place before you go to the kids' room. So, yes. Uno momento. Retweet. Okay, so. Oh yeah, the last sound, yeah. It's like a very like what things you'd hear in cartoons and stuff, especially older cartoons. I like it. So yeah, he's saying basically that in the intro to the game, after you defeat the crazy TV at the beginning, obviously Chelsea gets kidnapped and this massive, like, giant creature crashes down, and he goes off to fight that while you go to the kids' room, and he's saying that he needs time to recover because the boss, or whatever it was very fierce, so... And he's just giving you some advice and stuff, blah blah blah. This is one of the more interesting levels in the game. I think. It's a massive level. Like, the first level of the kids' room is big, but the levels here are absolutely huge in my opinion. Now, there's a big grandfather clock there in the background, if you can notice. I'm just going to pause a second, because I'd like to be able to talk about it properly. Just for a second, but basically that grandfather clock, there's some footage of from the Sega Saturn announcement back in late 93, early 94, of a game called Action Game. And it's actually very early CG footage of Clockwork Knight, and he's going around a room and pushing things over. You might have seen it before. It's an unlockable in the Fukubukuro and Clockwork Knight 2 USA. You can watch it. It's like the birth of Pepperusha. So basically, there's a clock in it towards the end, which has Sega on the face and cogs inside, and it's the pendulum swinging side to side inside. And Tangara uses a lever to be taken up to the sky, and then the clock starts going crazy. That clock in the background there, which you can also see during the crazy TV boss fight, is the exact same clock as in that. So it's a little Easter egg, it's a little reference back to the very origins of Clockwork Knight. So yeah, just thought that was a little interesting tidbit. And also that's the area over there where you fought Crazy TV. So right, here's a little trick. You can pull that out to get up here, or you can be like a cool guy and like me and just jump up there like that. The reason we're going up here anyway is because we're going to use the cannon, because there's a card up here. Yeah, unfortunately I knocked one out too quick, so I couldn't do the thing where you get extra lives, so that's fine though. Yeah, these books drop down, so you have to be careful here. And this one will bring you up here. Card number 2. I accidentally threw it through the wall. Okay, great. But yeah, the levels in Clockwork Knight 2 are way bigger than anything in Clockwork Knight 1. I do like Clockwork Knight 1, but as many people know, basically, Clockwork Knight 2 kind of takes everything that Clockwork Knight 1 does, and does it a little bit better. But Clockwork Knight 1 is still a good game. Right, what you do is, those rockets, by the way, are called Edwards. Not just Edward, Edwards. So Edwards. So you send those over, and you open up that hole over there. And then, you just use the cannon to get back across. Whoa! The hell? Yeah, it was supposed to hit that, but I guess there wasn't enough. So, okay, that's card number 3. I like the reverb going on in this level because it's a big, empty... Well, it's not even empty, but it's just a big room, so everything's echoey. It's a really nice touch to the level, I think. Right. Then we head back this way again, because now we've got what we wanted from over there, so it's kind of cool. One of the one of the things during production of the game that happened was in Sega Saturn magazine Japan, the creators of the game asked like readers if they had any ideas for bosses or things they could use in levels, and one of the ideas someone submitted, I think, was something to do with cannons and like little things like that, and using the cannons to fire and stuff. But they took that idea and expanded on it themselves. The dev team for Clockwork Knight took that idea and expanded on it themselves, and did the used the Sega Saturn's scaling techniques to use cannons to bring you backwards and forwards between there. So they were bragging about how, we really like how the Sega Saturn can scale stuff, so we can have whole areas in the background and bring them forwards and backwards. So yeah, just so I know a little bit of trivia, but there's a good few things in the game. A good few. There's about 10 things, I think, in the game which were based on fan ideas. So yeah. I think everyone who partook won a copy of the game or something. Or the winners did anyway. Right, we're going to get over here. We're in the Le Bon race. This one is a hard one. It's very easy to get caught out in that one, but this time I actually did well. The pause sound? I always heard the pause sound. And yeah, I agree. Oh, Mitsono. Hi from Japan. Oh, yes. Hello. And Pepe Logu. I'm pronouncing names very badly tonight. Goodness, Clockwork Knight is so charming. Yes, I agree. It's a very nice one. But yeah, I agree. Edwards is a interesting name. It's not as bad as the little teddy bears that throw knives at you. They're called Mark. So. Right. We're going to send Edwards over to that side again. Another thing you can do, like earlier. Hey, look at that silver key. I'm not doing a very good job of destroying these, if you can't tell. That's fine. So... I just want to say again, thank you to anyone who was here tonight. It means a lot to me, because this is a game series that probably means more to me than any other game series, so the fact there are people here watching is very nice, so thank you. I'm glad there are people who like Clockwork Knight. Look at that. Ooh, look, it's over a deep pit. Okay, so we're going to here. Don't worry, we're on our way to get the 4th card of this level. Okay. And there's the 4th card. Whoa! I think I killed both of them just then. Good. Another extra life. Don't think there's anything to pull there, no. Okay, let's go to this side. And go in the box. I have a sore throat today, by the way, so I'm sorry if my voice is a bit weird tonight, but yes. And... there we go. Oh yeah, no one can stop him. Yeah, if you press X, Y, and Z twice, from what I know, it seems to disappear. In Clockwork Knight 1 it doesn't do it, but in this one it does. And yes, no one can stop him. It's the name of the invincibility music. Right, so the area he just walked over to was where the boss fight happened, you know, crazy TV, which is a pretty cool thing. Oh look, there's Laban, acting pretentious. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta love early CG like that. So. Oh, okay, Mitsuno, you know, thank you for coming, you know, have a good day. I would have spoken Japanese, but I'm kind of embarrassed about Japanese, so I don't like to do it. Now, that just hit 2 enemies in a row, so I got 2 1-ups there. Then you jump up here. Well, basically, it hit 5 enemies, now I got the 1-up, and then it hit the 6th one as well. So... Oh yeah, if you pull open some of those books, you get all kinds of cool stuff coming out. Sometimes it can be enemies, though, so you have to watch out. But yes, if you can see in the background there, that's where the crazy TV boss fight happened. So yeah. But also, clean pause. Yep. It doesn't happen when you press it once, but if you press it twice, it happens. So yeah. Right. See, there's an enemy there. Right, there's a load of these dudes just trying to kill my vibe, and so on. Make sure to send those rockets onto the other side if you are looking to get all the cards in the level. That should be enough, because it'll open up the bridge on the other side. Right, there's some stuff inside it, but there is a hidden item up here. Just be careful getting it. And there you go. Okay. Right, then we go into here. You don't need to bother with anything else, just go right into here. And you'll be in a different route than usual. Look at that. Nice little goodies. Okay. Let's go up these stairs. Right. I'm just killing a load of enemies. It's what I was born to do, clearly. Whoa. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes they bring out stairs inside these books, which is a nice thing. Nothing up there, no? Okay. I really like the palette of the, of the alarm clocks in this area. It just suits them very much. I think, anyway. It suits them better than in other levels, where they're like a bright red colour. I think the name of this song is Light Up Your Steps. It's a good song regardless of what its name is. Alright, just fall down here, run across, because otherwise the catching will hit you. And yes, okay. Open that up. Look at that. Even more goodies. Okay. Nice little jingle. Right, pick up the lighter. Kids, don't play with lighters. There was no warning in the game, but don't do it. And look at that, you can use that to just destroy so many enemies in one go. It's so nice. It lights up the room if you haven't noticed, because it was very dark before. Whoa. Right, make sure to light that candle right there. Get across here before you die. Like that one too. Okay. You can open that, but it doesn't really do anything. Kill him. Propeller, those ones are called. Right, above us right now is actually a kettle. So we're going to stand under it for a little bit, and then you hear that jingle? Watch. It spews out all kinds of nice items for us. All kinds of goodies. It'll just keep doing that for a while now. That's a little Easter egg for anyone who's never seen that. Okay. So I think we've lit all the candles on this side now. We don't want to end the level just yet. We still have 2 cards to get. As far as I've counted, it's still 2. Whoa. A little bit of slowdown going on there. That's fine. Right, you can dump that now. Go across to here. A 3 up, so we got 3 extra lives just from that. That's great. Light that candle, light that one, and light that one. The screen shakes when you do that, like just now. That screen shaking is actually a book opening up. Oh, you don't need the lighter anymore. That book that was closed earlier. Now we've got all 4. Look how much time I've got. I've got like 9 minutes something. It's very nice. This is the standalone version. Pepe Logo. I'm sorry pronouncing it wrong. No, the kettle's actually there for a good reason. A lot of people have noticed when they stream the game, they're like, "Oh, why is there a kettle there? Does it do anything?" Oh, and they wait there for a second, and because it doesn't do anything, they just move on. But yeah, it actually spews out items. Right, and that character there to the right is called Onion, and he's Tongara's father. So the main character's father. He's a very effeminate male. Interesting guy. He's refers to Tongara very affectionately as Tongara-chan, or like Tongara-chan and stuff, and calls him like Papa and stuff like that. Oh, Papa's scared for you, and it's so scary and stuff. He's very flamboyant. So as you can see by his actions, and just the 90s are an interesting time. So, you're being warned about the boss that's coming up, which is called Paper Morphe, so we'll just play it. It's not a big deal. Now, the music in this is absolutely killer. Yeah, the castle in the background does look a little familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, Paper Morphe. It's a very intimidating boss at times. Especially, I think the gorilla's so just grabs you and smashes you down. It's just like, what the hell? Just to note, if he does grab you, if you rapidly press like the jump buttons and stuff like that, you can get out of his grip. It's just kind of hard to do sometimes, but yeah. There you go. When I was a kid, this was a very, very hard boss to me. Now he's dipped himself in the ink again, and now he's becoming the cheetah. The good thing about the Japanese version of this boss, when he's the cheetah, and he runs into you and stuff, it doesn't hurt you. They quote-unquote fixed that in the PAL and US version, so anytime he just touches you, you're hurt. So it's a lot easier to get through the Japanese version of the boss. Basically, it's God mode. What the hell? He can still smash you into things, of course, but... Okay. Let's, he's going to his final form now, which is going to be a bat. Oh yeah, the gorilla was easy. When I was a kid, I was more intimidated by the gorilla because I was like, oh my god, what is Donkey Kong doing? Not Donkey Kong, just, you know, maybe King Kong, I guess. You don't have to wait for him to come down towards you, you can just grab it and run after him and hit him with it. On the third one that you hit at him, he comes down at you very quickly, so... Oops. That's me being cocky. You can still hit him with your key, so it's not a big deal. I think this song is called Jungle Straggle, so I guess it's supposed to be Jungle Struggle, but just just written wrong by non-native speakers of English. Yeah, I agree. That boss was actually one of the ideas I talked about earlier that fans submitted to Sega Saturn magazine Japan. The idea that the person submitted was a boss that turns into all kinds of things like a kamikaze, maybe not a kamikaze, but you know, a fighter jet and animals and other kinds of things. And they loved that idea so much that the devs turned it into an actual boss in the game. So it was actually a fan's idea that boss exists at all. And you're absolutely right, I agree, it's a Santec demo. Yeah, and I wish they kept that too, Emeraldo the Dragon. I'm not playing Saltilla Roulette. Right, we're in the bathroom now. Another reason the Burrow Burrow levels exist, where you're riding the horse, is because fans were complaining or begging, hey, in the second one you should let us play as Burrow Burrow. So, yeah. Yeah, he's telling you that you'll rust up if you stay in the water and die, because you're a clockwork toy, so... Yeah, I can't always see the chat because I have to look at my phone to it, and the screen locks itself. I don't know why, even though it's in the mode where I can see the stream, so... Probably because the stream's not playing or something. But I do check regularly, so... Oh! Should have been a bit more cautious there. Yeah, when you jump on those ducks, they go quack. There's one card, and there's another gold coin. I will stop doing that now. Don't worry. I love these. I've always loved these towels in this level. They just look very realistic. I really think they did a good job with that. I don't know whether they just scanned some towels or what, but if they created those from scratch, that's such a good job. It looks so nice. Right, we're gonna go to another hidden area now. We're gonna go into here. And we're actually in the sky of the level. As you can see, the baths at the bottom there. I didn't bounce hard enough. But yeah, we're up there because basically there's a card up there. This level's weird as well because there's a microwave in the background and there are oxygen tanks in the back. It's very, very weird. This whole house is weird. Those palms AM2. They could, you know what? I've never thought of it, and they could be a AM2 cameo. They actually could be, because in the final boss of the first game and the opening to this, there are books on the shelves saying things like Andromeda and stuff like that. It's all the team names of the people who made the first Saturn titles. So yeah, it's very possible. I know they're not honey jars, but those jars on the floor, they're gold. They always made me think of honey when I was a child. Oh, no, 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 no. Didn't manage to get back before getting hit. It's fine. Right. Come here, you. That's what you get for hitting me. You die. Oh my god, what am I doing? Right, let's just get in here before I end up doing something embarrassing. Like dying. Oh my god. Guess I'm just embarrassing myself on this stream. Yep, you run down there and you get the card that way. Very dangerous to do. If I die now, it's fine. I've got 26 lives. And I don't need to be in this area anymore. But it's more impressive if I don't die. I understand that. So we have 2 cards now, right? Yeah. Whoa. Skipped a whole part of the level by doing that as well, which is always a nice... Whoa! Fuck you! Right, so we're going to go for another Le Bon race that I've been doing. This is the final one. So these are just in the first... not even the first, always, I guess. No, they are always in the first level of each... well, for the first 3 worlds anyway. This is the last one of this, because there's an even better race in the Clock Tower, which is next. But yes. Fun fact, the development team that made Clockwork Knight was also made of a certain game called a Star... I'm not sure it was the exact same team. They might have had some crossover in members, but they had like Arya and Andromeda and stuff like that. I think there was a crossover, but it wasn't the exact same team. But yeah, it was one of those early titles, basically, so... Aim2 are the people who made things like Virtua Fighter, Daytona USA, Virtua Racing, Shenmue, stuff like that. So, they were big boys. The CS teams for the Sega Saturn, the Consumer Software team, they were all named after celestial constellations and stuff. They were specifically put together to make Sega Saturn games, all the launch titles. So yeah. So yeah, we've won all 3 Le Bon races now. But like I said, there's an even better race against another character in the Clock Tower. Right, what we want to do here is... Yeah, those palm trees... I've never really thought about it before, but they must be a reference to him too. Because it's not explicit either, but you can just kind of... Ugh. You just kind of get that vibe, you know? So, thanks for pointing that out, that's interesting. Right. Best thing to do when you're on these, especially on the second one, is run and jump across them as fast as you can. Don't wait around, because you will just fall off. See? Just do it like that. You won't have so many problems. Okay. No. Oh, look at a nice bonus life. Now, if you're inquisitive like me, you'll see up above, there's a card, but you can't get to it. Easy. All you do is inflate the duck. Oh. Yeah, you need to do it a bit faster than what I'm doing it. And hit that there like that. Whoa. Yeah, I wouldn't bother going for that gold key, it never works out. That's fine though. Good thing if you don't die and you've lost some cogs there, but you've got 5 of them. They're restored in the next level. Ah, I missed that. That's fine. No problem. Okay. So now we've completed the first stage of the bathroom. So now we're on to stage 2, where we're once again riding Burrow Burrow. And the name of the song in this one is The Donkey Can't Swim. So, a nice little title. Brrr! Brrr! And he ends each sentence with the word barrow. Burrow. Like his name's Burrow Burrow, so he just ends it with Burrow. I don't know. Exactly. Donkey Can't Swim. Exclamation mark. Right. Those are another form of the catch-in we looked at earlier. And first card's right there. Can't remember what those are called. Octo, I think. I don't remember. Octo Junior, maybe. Right. You jump across here. You want to go to the back area, like where I am now. Get that card. Jump back over here. As long as you jump back over here, it's fine. Don't go back over the other side. And stay on this side, basically. Ah, shit. I missed what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna have to die. Oh well, that's fine. I said the auto-scrollers, sometimes you can just miss things by a second and just have to restart, so that's fine. No problem with doing that. As you can see, it wasn't just dying because I sucked, it was dying on purpose. Promise I don't suck. Right. I didn't need to go back in there, but it's fine. Right. I like you can see someone else's house in the background there. Didn't need to go up there again anyway, just go back over this side. I've just got to remember this time to jump to the higher platform. That's all I did wrong last time. Jump over that. Go over here. Oh my... Yeah, I'm a stupid boy. Idiot boy. So let's let's try it one more time, guys. Promise I won't be stuck here forever. Promise. By the way, I said idiot boy is probably how my wife's family would describe me. So yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually make mistakes on these levels, but anytime I stream them, I make mistakes on them. Right, we're coming up to it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Right, so this is where we need to go. So this is why I had to kill myself a few times, because I missed that twice. I love the banjo version of the song there. Ding -a -ding -a -ding -a -ding -a -ding. And that's the third card. Had to make sure I was out of the water there. No, 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 no. Because if you go in the water underneath it like that, you get hurt, so... Okay. It's smooth sailing from here, guys. Towards the end, it's very easy to miss a certain card, so just gotta be careful. Right. Okay, we're coming to it now. We're coming to it. Seal line show. 1, 2, 3, and it's the green one. Yes! And there we go. We have all the cards for this room, basically. 4 more cards to go for the whole game. Shame the server doesn't play long enough for you to be able to hear the whole music track, because yes, it is quite a long tune. Yeah, this, and I think there's another one, No Time Blues is quite a long song as well, before it loops. So yeah, that's the first level, the attic. So, right, we're on to Captain Octopus. That's the name of this next boss. Captain Octopus. Okay. It's got a cool rock and roll song. Isn't this, I'm sure this song's called Sea Devil Rock or something like that. Yeah, Sea Devil Rock. Yeah, Captain Octopus. He's not that hard of a boss, he just throws a lot of shit at you. Like soap bars. And there you go. He's done. No, I didn't down the volume. The volume should be the same as it was before. Yes, it is. They're both rock and roll tracks. The composer of the game, like, it just sounds like me bragging, but I'm not. The composer of the game, me and him, when I went to Japan, met up in Tokyo, and we went out for drinks here, and he was telling me, based on the concept of the game, of like where the game's set, and that it's set in the deep south. So he wanted to make a lot of music that fit in that kind of area, like a lot of blues music and rock and roll and stuff like that. So the salsa, I have no idea. He might have just liked salsa. But yeah, that's the reason why it's got such a rock and roll and bluesy soundtrack, in addition to the salsa songs. So. That's why you got a lot of banjo influence as well, a lot of country sounds. Right, we're in the clock tower. This is the final room of the game. He's like, oh, young master, like, you actually made it here. Not that I doubted you. Right, okay, great. See, he's your valet. He's supposed to be, like, the person who's helped your family for generations. So, you know, he's been helping the Pepperusha family for 3 generations now, so... But he kind of doubts you. It's weird. Everyone kind of doubts Tongaro, though. He proves himself in the end, though, so it's fine. Even Ginger acknowledges that he's the greatest knight. So these turning cogs here were also another idea from that fan contest. Someone submitted an idea of like a record player spinning, and when you were walking across it, the music would play louder, and the volume would turn down as you got off of it and stuff. And they liked the idea, so they turned it into this. They transformed the idea. So yeah. But there's a good few things in the game that are based on things fans made, so... Right, I'm trying to get down here because this is a little shortcut to this card. There's a gold key. Okay. I might die here, that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I can get back to the top area that way. That part is very slippy. It's only worth going down to if you're getting the cards, honestly. Some people like to go the top clock tower route when they get to this part. I do not. It takes forever. So, what the clock tower looks like, I've reversed these cogs now, the direction. That's what that does. That's the clock tower, by the way. So, yeah, I will not be going up there. But what I will be doing is I will be going down this route. So... And it's outside and it's raining. Wow. This is a very good song. These guys, they're very annoying. Hit them 3 times, duck down and hit them from below. They just blow up. They're nothing. Fuck them. Ah, look, and we're next to the clock tower now, so we managed to skip that. Right. I'm not going to leave this part until we get the card that's hiding up here. Oops. It's fine. Sometimes these can be a little bit of a pain in the ass to stand on. It's fine. This can be a bit of a pain. Probably the best thing to do first is reverse the direction of this. Otherwise you can go like slipping right off, so... Let's turn this round. Right, so what you do now is, you walk over to here, and open the box. It's a bit of a pain, and then do a running jump right into it. Simple as that. Okay, now we run up the pipe here. So we've got 2 out of 4 cards right now, I think. Maybe, actually, I think we got 3. We got one on the drain pipe, didn't we, as well, I think. Now, you can go in there, or, you can go up here. Three up, I mean, plenty of time. Okay. Right. I believe this is the last card. Yep, there we go. Last card of that level. And now I only have 4 cards to go, I think. So I think I said at the end of the last one I only had 4 cards to go. I meant 8. So I only have 4 cards to go now. So this can be a little bit of a pain. Yeah, you can easily fall down there. It's better just to step on them, so I'll just go back upwards, it's fine. Go into here. It's yeah, it's a nice secret. Ooh, watch out for those pendulum swinging like that. They will hurt you. Right. And there we go. It's easier just to do that. Fuck you. It's fine. And the... Oh! There we go. Right. There is one more level to go, then a boss, then a final boss. This next level, we're gonna go a few different routes than people would usually. As I said, there's no Le Bon race in this place, but there is another race, and it will unlock something very interesting. Yes, yes, blah blah blah. You didn't believe in me, now you do. Blah blah blah. You know how it is. Right, yeah. I just tend to stick over here, I don't care about collecting all that stuff. Okay. Right. There are these bats here. They're called Vampirella. Or Vampirella, so... They're actually a girl. One of the only female toys, I think. Or... one where you can know it's a female. Yeah, so. Right, you can actually push this block here and go into here. Now, watch this. You're gonna race against Pruncha. You've got to be careful here because there's a pipe that can lead to your death. But if you keep up with him, something cool will happen. So I'm just gonna pause this a sec. On the back of his on Tangara, he's got a silver key that spins around. Now this massive key drops down and the key on his back turns gold. And now, every time you lose a life now until the game ends, you'll have 5 cogs instantly. So it's just a nice little secret. Right, we could easily finish the level over here right now, but we don't have all the cards. So not only have we just got that though, we skipped a really annoying area, so... By the way, that race doesn't happen if you take the normal route and end up in that part. Only if you use the secret route, so... Right. Oops. And a oop. Right, these ones can be a bit fiddly bastards. It's best just try and go across as fast. You can. Whoa! As you can see, I died. That was not planned. But as you can see, I've got 5 cogs again, and my key on my back is still gold. It's fine. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that secret, so it's a very, very cool one. Right. We'll just go through this way because it's easier. This whole level, like the second level of Clock Tower, is just filled with all kinds of crazy routes and secrets. You don't race against Pruncha again because you've already got the power-ups, so... And you go over here. Pruncha's not there anymore, but the key is, so... But yeah, you were advised by Le Bon that Pruncha has something for you. And that something he had was that giant key. Right. Let's not fall off so many times, okay? Let's stop doing that. Clockwork Knight 2 foul stream. I'm gonna cry. Alright. Oh my god. Right. Let's attempt it again. Okay. Okay, so I lost that, whatever was in there. I think it was just a silver key anyway. That's fine. Okay, fine. So I've got that card now. Thank God for that. Alright. Okay. Whoa. They really should have kept the dialogue since the non-Japanese version show. Yeah, I agree. I just don't think they could be bothered. That was it. It would have taken more time, I guess. Okay, we're getting there now. Almost got all 4 cards now, so I think we're coming up to the last card now. The final card of the game. Whoa! Okay. Right. Now we're gonna go across here. There we go, there's the final card. And there's an M1-up. Now, we're going to do something interesting here. We're going to go to a part a lot of people don't know about. No, I'm not just jumping at a wall for no reason, by the way. There is something there. Ah! Failed. I'll get back up there and do it again. It's fine. There's something in the wall, you have to move to the right, well the left straight away, otherwise you just fall to the bottom. It's a very nice secret area, so it's worth visiting. If you're an enthusiast like me. Ugh! I'm failing at this today. Okay, let's try again. Press left too quickly. Why is it not working today? I promise there is something cool here. I'm just gonna lose all my viewers at this rate. This guy sucks. See, it would have been way more impressive if I got it the first time. There we go. Now I'm inside this pipe. Yes, it doesn't. This secret doesn't exist in the Fukubukuro version. So yeah, you come to this secret area with just tons of goodies. I don't know where you heard that. So yeah, King Gears. So I'm gonna pause. I don't know how much actually came through. Um, so basically, no. I don't know why. Where did it get up to when it cut off? Because my microphone seemed to mute itself. So basically, I'll just repeat what I said a little bit. She won a competition. Basically, she was a part of a Japanese TV show ran by Famitsu Magazine called Game Catalog 2. She was a co-host. She won a competition against some Sega representatives, her and her team, but especially her, where she won a Puyo Puyo contest on the Mega Drive. Because of that, because she was a fan of Clockwork Knight 1, she got to appear in Clockwork Knight 2, and there was a behind the scenes video of that on the show, which is on the Clockwork.com YouTube channel. She was a talent at the time, or wannabe talent at the time, didn't really seem to go far. She was the original Sailor Mars in the Sailor Moon musical, the first ever one in Japan, and she in 2000 released a nude photo book, and then after that disappeared off the face of the planet, and no one's heard from her since. But she's my Clockwork waifu, basically. If you play on hard mode, you get the editor of Famitsu Magazine instead, and he just wishes you luck. She was telling you basically that what her name was and how she was a fan of the original game, and she says, "Oh, you're pretty small, huh?" And she also tells you that she's left a gold key for you in the boss area. The developers let her do that, apparently. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. In that little secret area only exists. Well, no, the secret area doesn't. That little message from her and from the Famitsu editor, if you play on hard mode, only exists if you play standalone Clockwork Knight 2 Japanese version. If you play the Fukubukuro version, or the Fukubukuro double pack version, you just get the secret exit with Ginger, and that's it. So you get nothing special in that version. It was taken out for some reason. But yeah, and yeah. So after that, Tangara's father, the effeminate Onion de Pepperusha, is saying, "Oh, Tangara-chan, Papa's scared. Daddy's scared for you. This boss, King Gears, is very scary, and blah 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 blah." So now we're gonna fight the boss, King Gears. But I have got now all the cards in the game, so we're home free now. But no, she was not the vocalist of the songs. No. Oops. Yeah, if it's not the castle from the study, it's a very similar castle, So yeah. I apologise for my microphone using earlier when I was halfway through a sentence, I guess. Good thing I looked at the chat. Right, this song is kind of like a remix of the Crazy TV song from the first game, so it's pretty cool. The big timpani's going off. He can hit his hands. The best thing to hit is, in my opinion, is his head. He takes more damage that way. He dies quicker that way. Right. And there we have it. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a final battle. It's a very interesting boss. It's a cool boss. I love the way he smashes through the clock there. Just the clock face is so cool. Now, And it's very symbolic there. The knight fighting the dragon, you know? It's I always love that. It's so cool. It's not just a dragon though, is it? It's a toy metal robot dragon made of a teddy bear and a clock and other things. Its body is literally a teddy bear. In some early concept art designs, like you can see in certain things, and even the intro to Clockwork Knight 1, you can actually see his head is made up from a fire truck and stuff like that. It's very weird. Yeah, so. Oops. You can attack his tail and stuff. I'm getting hit like a motherfucker today. Yes, the name of this boss is Garluk the Dragon. So, a lot of the names in this game are puns on herbs and spice and stuff. Like, the family's last name is Pepperusha, so it's pepper. Tongara is based on the chili pepper Togarashi. Ginger is obviously ginger. Saltia is based on salt. Onion is onion. Garlic is garlic, and so on. Don't care about getting hit, just care about getting enough hits in there. Makes it a lot easier to beat him. Jump there. And there we have it. Exactly like Dragon Ball names. And there you have Clockwork Knight 2. What time is it? We're after midnight. It's 1 AM, jeez. That's fine. Yes, cue the ending. Which suspiciously looks like the attic from the first game. Oh man, I wonder why. I said too much. In the rubble of the boss you just fought. He says, Grandpa? Basically. Yeah, happiness is always around you is the song. It's like Tongara, actually gave my heart away to a dark power after that. I can't remember anything. And he's like, is there nothing we can do to save Chelsea? And he's like, surely Ginger's key must wake her up. Because Ginger's her brother, basically. I'm Chelsea's brother. Like, I'm Chelsea's brother? So the only way to break the dark power was to use Ginger's key, because he's her brother. And him and Tongara have been fighting for her affections since the first game. So it's gotta feel pretty bad, man. Feels bad, man, that JPEG. I will let this intro play. Well, the outro play. I'm going to turn up a little bit. Oh look, Lubansi, who was not in either of the games, but is in prototype footage. Oh man. CK3 is not going to happen. And now we come to the best part. Okay, so these pictures that are coming up now, there was a competition in a children's magazine in Japan about 4 months before the game came out, where they asked for people to send in pictures of Clockwork Knight, and the prizes were a Sega Saturn with a copy of Clockwork Knight 1 and Virtua Fighter 1. Second prize was a copy of Clockwork Knight 1, and the third prize was a copy of Virtua Fighter. The winners of that and a few others had their entries featured here in the end of the game, because what the Japanese text says at the very bottom is Clockwork Knight Illustration Contest. So yes, these pictures were not just here for random reasons, these were people who went to the competition and were featured in the end. So yeah, nice little tidbit there. These are all kids of various ages. It's just a very nice way to remember the game. I've actually tracked down one of the people in this by accident who, on Twitter, who submitted their art to the game. So it's a very small world now with the internet. A lullaby, yes. So, yes, this song was written by the composer of the game before the game for his daughter who was recently born. The name of the song is A Lullaby, but the original title of the song was A Lullaby for Miss, and then it was the initial of his, the first initial of his daughter's name. When he wanted to include it in Clockwork Knight, the producer of the game told him the title was a bit too personal. He wanted to name it that originally because of things like the Beatles and other bands like naming songs after their children and wives and stuff like that. So he just reduced the name to A Lullaby, and their history happened. Yeah, I don't tend to say the initial because it's it's his daughter's name, and I'm sure you could probably find it maybe, but that's not my place to put his daughter's name out there. So yeah, that's a nice little tidbit too.
It's true, come to me when you need a special hand, baby. You know I am here for Think of me when loneliness bring you down, baby. You know I am here for you. Always true, come to me when you need a special hand, baby. You know I am here for you.
It's okay, some people on YouTube have called it My lullaby in the title, don't worry. Right, and now let's see the card count. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for joining. There's one more little thing I'd like to show in a minute, if possible. So yeah, got 32 cards. Perfect. And then you're given a cheat code. And it's just the level select code. Whether that was worth getting 32 cards for is up to the player, I suppose, but I don't think it was. Could have been a better cheat. But it's still a nice thing, so. And he flips the Sega logo around. Always a cool little thing. I always loved that when I was a kid. So, one little thing I want to show off quickly. If you play the game and complete in hard mode, there's an extra scene that you don't usually get to see. I'd like to just quickly show that if possible, if you'll give me a second to set that up. Right. I'm just going to play it. And yes, so if you complete the game on hard mode, you get that little bit of extra at the end where Chelsea and Tangara get married. So yes, that was his reward for saving the princess and becoming the ultimate knight of the clock world, was to marry the princess. So yes, apart from that, I think that's everything. There might be a few little things I missed in the game today, but I tried to show off a lot of stuff. I tried to show off a lot of paths. I try not to take too many shortcuts. But yeah, I got all the cards, and I showed pretty much everything. So I think I did a good job with that, maybe. I died a few too many times. I shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. But yeah, honestly, this game has meant so much to me since, like, both games, but especially this one, because this was actually the first one I played. When my parents bought a Sega Saturn, we bought an import cartridge, and so the first Japanese game we bought was actually Clockwork Knight, and because the cover isn't very descriptive, unless you know Japanese, it just says Clockwork Knight in English, so my dad thought it was the first game, but it was actually the second game. So my first experience of Clockwork Knight 2 was the Japanese version of Clockwork Knight 2. So that was my first ever Clockwork Knight experience in general. So it holds a lot of memories for me. Yeah, it's just I love this game. It's been a big part of my life. I have so much Clockwork Knight merchandise. I became friends with the composer, and as I said before, it sounds like I'm just bragging, but I'm not. He's a dear friend to me, and we went out drinking together and stuff. It's just I've connected with a lot of people because of who worked on the game. I've managed to release an unreleased Clockwork Knight game and stuff. It's just the game means so much to me, and not everyone likes the game, not everyone gets it, but I love the game so much. So I'm really, really grateful that there are people out there who, if they don't love the game, they at least can appreciate it. And I really appreciate that people have been here tonight watching the stream. So it's been 25 years of Clockwork Knight 2. There's not going to be another real celebration of it till 30th, and I don't think Sega's ever going to really acknowledge the game. I don't think there's going to be a Clockwork Knight 3. In some ways, I'm kind of glad because current Sega, I don't trust them not to ruin the game. I think that's my problem with it. Remastering, I know some people want the game to be remastered and stuff like. I'd be happy personally with a port of the game or an emulation of the game. I'd pay money for it, and other Saturn games, put them on for a like $5-10. I'd buy that straight away. I'm happy to support them if they're going to support the Sega Saturn library. That's fine. They don't have to always do it. I don't think every game needs to be remastered. I think Clockwork Knight is a beautiful game as it is. I think it's very of its time, and I think if you did an HD remaster of it, I don't think it's like with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro and stuff. I think they benefited from it. I'm not sure how much Clockwork Knight would. I think it would be interesting to see a VR Clockwork Knight kind of thing. That'd be interesting. I'd also like to see the unreleased Clockwork Knight GameCube game come out at some point in the future. And I'd also like more prototypes to come out, like early versions of Clockwork Knight 1. But yeah, apart from that, basically, that's it. I'm just really appreciative of you all being here, and I've been waffling on, just talking for, just nonsense. But yeah, I'm really grateful to Sega of the past making this game and the Clockwork Knight team for making the game. I'm really grateful for all the friendships I made, and I'm really grateful that you've all watched it tonight. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying it. If you didn't, that's fine too. That's it. This is Peter O'Hanlon, aka Tonkara, and I'm signing off. The Clockwork Knight, just before I go, actually, the Clockwork.Knight.com website will be coming this year. I promise. COVID-19 just kind of took everything off the rails, but it is coming back. I've been working hard on it, so don't worry. Right, that's it. See ya.